Make sure you're not made emperor. Avoid that imperial stain. It can happen to you, so keep yourself simple, good, pure, saintly, plain, a friend of justice, God-fearing, gracious, affectionate, and strong for your proper work. Fight to remain the person that philosophy wished to make you. Revere the gods and look after each other. Life is short. The fruit of this life is a good character and acts for the common good. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations 6.30. These words, penned by Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most revered Stoic philosophers, resonate with a timeless wisdom that transcends the ages. They serve as a reminder of the perils of power, the importance of maintaining one's integrity, and the value of humility. In this passage, Aurelius emphasizes the importance of remaining true to oneself, even in the face of overwhelming power and success. He warns against the dangers of becoming consumed by the trappings of authority and wealth, urging instead a life of simplicity, virtue, and service to others. To fully appreciate the depth of Aurelius's message, it's essential to understand the context in which it was written. Marcus Aurelius was not born into the role of emperor, nor did he seek it out. The mantle of leadership was thrust upon him, and with it came the burden of immense responsibility. As the ruler of the Roman Empire, he was the most powerful man in the world, commanding vast armies and presiding over an empire that stretched from the British Isles to the Middle East. Despite his position, or perhaps because of it, Aurelius felt the need to constantly remind himself of the dangers of power and the importance of humility. Aurelius's Meditations, from which this passage is taken, is a collection of personal reflections and philosophical musings that he wrote during his time as emperor. These writings were never intended for public consumption. Rather, they were a means for Aurelius to ground himself in the Stoic philosophy that guided his life. The passage in question is a poignant example of this, as Aurelius reflects on the need to avoid the imperial stain, the corrupting influence of power. The metaphor of the imperial stain is particularly evocative. It suggests that the trappings of power have the potential to corrupt even the most virtuous of individuals, staining their character and leading them away from the path of righteousness. Aurelius warns against this, urging himself, and, by extension, all of us, to remain simple, good, pure, and saintly. These are not just empty words. They are a call to action, a reminder that we must actively fight against the temptations of power and wealth in order to maintain our integrity. One of the central tenets of Stoic philosophy is the idea that we should strive to live in accordance with nature, cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Aurelius's admonition to remain the person that philosophy wished to make you is a reflection of this belief. He understood that power and success could easily lead one astray, causing them to lose sight of what truly matters. By grounding himself in philosophy, Aurelius sought to resist this temptation, to remain true to his values and principles. Aurelius also emphasizes the importance of revering the gods and looking after one another. In the context of Stoicism, reverence for the gods can be understood as an acknowledgement of the natural order of the universe and our place within it. By cultivating a sense of humility and recognizing that we are all part of something greater than ourselves, we can avoid the pitfalls of arrogance and hubris that often accompany power. Looking after one another, meanwhile, speaks to the Stoic belief in the interconnectedness of all human beings. We are all part of a larger community, and our actions have an impact on those around us. By acting with kindness, compassion, and justice, we contribute to the common good and fulfill our duty as members of the human race. Aurelius's reflections are not just relevant to emperors or those in positions of power. They are applicable to all of us, regardless of our station in life. We may not be rulers of vast empires, but we all face the temptation to abandon our principles in the pursuit of success or wealth. Whether it's the lure of a promotion at work, the desire for material possessions, or the need for recognition and validation, we are all at risk of losing ourselves in the pursuit of worldly gain. In today's fast-paced, success-driven society, Aurelius's message is more important than ever. We are constantly bombarded with messages that equate success with wealth, power, and status, leading many to prioritize these things above all else. But in doing so, we risk losing sight of what truly matters: our character, our relationships, and our contributions to the common good. Aurelius reminds us that life is short, and that the true fruit of this life is not found in material possessions or external achievements, but in the cultivation of a good character and acts for the common good. This is a message that resonates with the core principles of Stoicism, which teaches that true happiness and fulfillment come not from external circumstances, but from within. In conclusion, Marcus Aurelius's Reflections and Meditations 6.30 offer a powerful reminder of the dangers of power and the importance of maintaining our integrity and humility. Whether we are emperors or ordinary citizens, we must strive to remain true to our values and principles, resisting the temptations of power and wealth in order to cultivate a good character and contribute to the common good. By doing so, we can lead lives of meaning and purpose, leaving a positive legacy for future generations. Subscribe Stoic Doc for more these kind videos.